finally, after a few months of waiting and putting it off and putting it off, I got off my butt and I replaced this window. I'm paying for it a little bit. Sorry if you don't like cuts, but I got a cut on my finger here just out of my own stupidity. I hope the seal is good enough. I guess I'll find out next time it rains while I'm on here. I used silicone caulk and put it along the edges on both the window and the window frame and the sill, I guess. My first time using caulk, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. As you can see, this one is not tinted. I know I pointed this out before. There's the old window. This one is not tinted. It came from a 2005 Bluebird All-American from Boardman Local in northeastern Ohio. So a friend of mine actually used to be the transportation director there. The bus ended up at Mike and B, and that's where I got the window from. So also, if you ever need any bus parts like this, please call Mike and B. They're great. They cut me a good deal on the window. I think it was $25 for the window, which isn't bad. A lot of other places charge you a lot more. I do a decent amount of business with them. Anytime I need a used part like this, something I can't get brand new, especially, or just parts that I don't want to pay brand new prices for, I go to Mike and B. So please call them, email them. They'll work with you on that. They'll get you the part you need. They probably have it. If they don't, it's probably something that is not very easy to come by anyways. But basically the process to get this window out, there are these 4 screws on either side. You can see I didn't do this quite correctly, but it's going to be covered up by this panel here that you have to take off. And in theory, you're supposed to take these off too. This one wouldn't come off. This one would, so I took it off. But as long as you can get these screws off, you can pull the window out. But it's got the old weather seal in it, all the old caulk or whatever they used to seal it. And that is the hardest part, I think, is getting all that out. I probably didn't put this in how I should have. But I think it'll do for my uses. You can see a little bit of the... I need to clean this up a little bit before it cures and dries, but put a lot down in there, especially because I really don't want this thing rusting there. So I'll go ahead and grab one of my many used paper towels or something. I have a napkin up here I can use. Already partially used napkin at that. But I did get some stuff for the buses from TAC and from Unity, but I may go over that on the inside here a little bit too, just to make sure it is sealed, and see if I need to go on the outside again. I'll show you what it looks like on the outside. I used a rubber wheel to try and get some of that duct tape residue off, and it kind of worked. Need to go over it again with something else, but so you can see there some of the silicone stuff. I made sure this thing had a good seal if I could get it a good seal, so I think I did a decent job, hopefully. Bottom here looks good. If it's all squishing out, that means it should mean there's enough in there, right? But same with the sides. These magnets are not being my friend. As you can see, they've been on here too long, and they are trying to rip. So those need to go back in the bus. I can go to the other side and do that, but before we do that, here are my parts. That's my drill battery. I don't have a special needs bus, but I decided if I ever do, I want to put reflective decals on it. I got some of those, just some small ones. Got 3 of them, they're cheap, so those came from TAC. These came from TAC. I thought these would be the ones that had like adhesive on the back or something. I thought they made those, but no, you have to screw these in. No screws. Got seat numbers, 2 sets. They go to 28. I just need 26 for 23, and probably not going to do them in 594. I'll get to that here in a minute. But I also got 4 magnets, and I got 2 crossover mirrors for 23, but those crossover mirrors are on back order, so they just sent me these magnets in this box. So, yeah. 594, the reason why I'm probably not going to be able to put seat numbers in it is because the entire roof and these middle panels here are all textured. So that's why they're written on here and not in decals, I would assume, is because, well, decals won't really stick to it. If you look at the emergency exit labeling, they're on these separate smooth panels that are riveted on. So they're, you know, it's probably not, decals probably are not going to stick. But I think it's going to be about it for this video. This is a pretty decent length video, so get both buses in view here. Thanks for watching.